All right, now this is an eye-opener. Most Americans are not making enough money to afford the basic costs of living. A new report found a, quote, minimal quality of life is out of reach for the bottom 60% of American households. Now, this analysis considers whether people can afford food and shelter, and it also looks at the affordability of technology tools for work and education, as well as health and childcare. For more on the economy, we're joined now by Claire Jones. She's a U.S. economics editor for the Financial Times. Claire, good morning to you. This is pretty sobering stuff. In addition to the point I just made, yesterday, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell spoke in Washington saying the Fed is prepping for a new economic environment with higher inflation risks, and therefore interest rates may stay elevated. So what does this entire picture really mean?
I really like it that you picked up on Jerome Powell's remarks yesterday, because I think what they tell us is how much the world has changed. The Fed Chair was making these remarks at what the Fed calls its 5-year review conference, where it looks at its framework. The last time the Fed did one of these reviews, we were in a world where there was too little inflation. We're now in a world where Powell is acknowledging there may well be too much. And we've seen the impact the recent bouts of inflation have had on the cost of living for the average American. And what it's also going to mean is likely higher interest rates going forward. We're not going to see interest rates fall to the sort of levels that they were at after the 2008 financial crisis, or the sorts of levels that they were at during the early stages of the pandemic.
So these could be the early signs of a weakening economy, and no one wants to be in the position of a recession. Is there any mechanism or way to avoid that?
Well, I think we're certainly in a better place than we were this time last week. You know, we saw the talks between Scott Bessent and the Chinese vice minister in Geneva, and they really had a significant impact on reducing the recession risk by cutting the tariff on Chinese goods from 145% to 30%. That'll help a lot, but we still are likely to see higher prices in the months ahead and low growth in the months ahead. And the big reason for that is the tariffs and the trade policies of Donald Trump.
And one of the largest companies saying they're impacted by that is Walmart. They expect to see price hikes later this month tied to tariffs. What might that mean for the budgets of everyday Americans who are already struggling to pay for the basics?
Well, I think it's very bad news. And what Walmart is saying is what we're hearing from a lot of smaller business that we're speaking to as well. You know, the tariffs are 30% rather than 145% on China are much better, but it's still going to cause a lot of pain. And what I'd add is that this pause in the reduction of the tariffs, it's only there for 90 days. So there's a lot of uncertainty ahead, not only for businesses, but for US consumers. And we're still in a lot worse place than we were at the start of this year. So the outlook, it's not looking like a total disaster, but it's not looking as good as it might be.
That's the reality check. That's the world as it is. Claire Jones, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.